Hey everyone, I want to do something a little bit different today for the encouragement video. I've gotten a lot of questions on how I do my hair when I have it up in this bun here. And I wore my hair like that today and I thought, I'm going to show them just how I do that because it's a bit of a process. So I'm going to turn around and show you. And this is kind of what it looks like, and it gets loose throughout the day, so sometimes I have to redo it. But basically I stick my band on the ends of the finger like this so that it can easily slide off. And then I just kind of gather my hair and start twisting it up and twist it around to where it's kind of tight. And then I use my other arm to hold it in place so that I can put the band around it, and then I hold it again so I can twist it again to make it tighter. And this kind of feels a little loose, but sometimes it takes like multiple times to do, but that's it. It seems pretty simple now, but gosh, it took me so long to figure that out. In fact, I remember watching YouTube videos of how to do it, and I saw this girl that used the door jamb and put her head up against it, and I could not figure that out. But I finally realized after I got my bandages off and stuff and I could use this arm without it being sore, that I could use this to prop it. And so I started kind of playing around with it, and it's been a process, but I figured it out. And so I guess the encouragement for you is that sometimes the things that you're trying, they might seem impossible or they might get frustrating, but honestly, it's all about your attitude. Because I could have easily said, I can't do that. That's not something I can do anymore. You know, like I could use those words and have that attitude. And if I would have taken that on, I wouldn't have ever done it, because I would have never tried. And so I think it's just important for us to have the right attitude when we go into things that are difficult, things that seem impossible or things that get frustrating. It's what is your attitude? How are you taking it on? What are you looking at it from? What perspective? And I'll be honest, there were times where I was trying it and I've tried like curling my hair and different things and it isn't working, and I do get frustrated. And so I'll just stop it and say, okay, I'll try again, later. And so a few days later or a few weeks later, I'll try again. So sometimes it's a matter of just taking a step back and saying, okay, it's not worth getting worked up over right now, but, and knowing that God can give me the peace and joy in the midst of that frustrating process. And sometimes it never results in anything, maybe you don't ever obtain that lofty goal that you want to, but you're making strides in it. And I think that's important to do, and important to have that mindset of you can, and just like Philippians 4:13 says, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And so I just wanted to encourage you with that today, show you a little hair tip that I use. So if you ever break your arm or, can't use your shoulder or whatever, there you go. You can use my little one-handed trick. So be encouraged today and be blessed.